Hello, everyone, and welcome to the podcast. My name is Laiba, and I am very happy to have you here today. Thank you so much for listening. Today, we are going to talk about a very important and useful topic. Speak smart, speak strong. If you are learning English, you may sometimes feel nervous when you speak. Maybe you are afraid of making mistakes. Maybe you don't know the right words. Or maybe you understand English, but speaking is still difficult for you. Don't worry, you are not alone. Many English learners feel the same way. In this podcast, I will help you understand how to speak English in a smart way and in a strong way. We will learn how to use simple and clear words and how to speak with confidence. I will also share easy tips and simple practice ideas that you can use every day. These tips will help you improve step by step. Remember, speaking English is a skill, and like any skill, you can improve it with practice. So relax, listen carefully, and let's start this journey together to speak smart and speak strong. Now let's understand the first part of our topic. What does speak smart mean? Speaking smart does not mean using very difficult or big English words. It does not mean you have to sound like a native speaker. Speaking smart simply means speaking in a clear, simple, and correct way. When you speak smart, your goal is to help the listener understand you easily. For example, instead of using long and confusing sentences, you can use short and simple sentences. Simple English is powerful. It helps you communicate better. Speaking smart also means choosing the right words. You don't need many words. You just need the right words. Even basic vocabulary can sound very good if you use it correctly. Another important part of speaking smart is thinking before you speak. Take a small pause. Think about what you want to say. Then speak slowly and clearly. Also, try to avoid mixing too many ideas in one sentence. Speak one idea at a time. This makes your speech clean and easy to understand. Let's take a small example. Instead of saying, "I was actually going to the place where I usually go for buying things, and then I saw my friend and we talked a lot about many different topics," you can say, "I went to the market. I met my friend. We talked for some time." See? It is simple, clear, and smart. So remember, speaking smart means use simple words, use short sentences, think before you speak, and always try to be clear. When you focus on clarity, your English becomes stronger automatically. Now let's understand the difference between speaking smart and speaking strong. Many people think these two are the same, but they are a little different. Speaking smart is about how you use your words. Speaking strong is about how you deliver your words. When you speak smart, you focus on clarity. You use simple words. You make short sentences. You organize your ideas in a clear way so the listener can understand you easily. But when you speak strong, you focus on confidence. You use a clear voice. You speak without fear. You show belief in yourself. Let's look at a simple example. A person can speak smart but not strong. This means they use correct and simple English, but their voice is very low or they sound nervous, so people may not pay attention. Another person can speak strong but not smart. This means they speak loudly and confidently, but their sentences are confusing or not clear. So what is the best way? The best way is to combine both. You should speak in a smart way, clear, and when you use both together, your English becomes powerful. People will not only understand you, but they will also listen to you with interest. So always remember, smart speaking helps people understand you. Strong speaking helps people believe in you. And when you have both, you become a great speaker. Now let's talk about the second part of our topic. What does speak strong mean? Speaking strong means speaking with confidence. It is not only about your words, it is also about how you say those words. When you speak strong, your voice is clear. It is not too low and not too fast. You speak in a steady and natural way so people can hear and understand you easily. Many English learners think they need perfect English to speak confidently. But that is not true. You do not need to be perfect to be strong. You just need to believe in yourself. Speaking strong also means not being afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are a normal part of learning. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new. If you stop speaking because you are afraid, you will not improve. But if you keep speaking, even with small mistakes, you will become better every day. Another important part of speaking strong is your body language. Even if people cannot see you, your posture and expressions can affect your voice. Try to sit or stand straight. Keep your head up. When you feel confident in your body, your voice becomes stronger too. Also, try to speak a little louder than your normal voice when you practice. This will help you build confidence and control. Let's remember the key idea. Speaking strong means speaking with confidence, without fear, and with a clear voice. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be brave enough to speak. And the more you speak, the stronger you become. Now let's talk about some common problems that English learners face when they try to speak. If you feel these problems, don't worry. It is completely normal. The first problem is fear of making mistakes. Many learners think, what if I say something wrong? Or, what if people laugh at me? Because of this fear, they stop speaking. But remember, mistakes are part of learning. Every speaker makes mistakes, even advanced learners. The second problem is lack of vocabulary. Sometimes you know what you want to say, but you don't know the English words. This can make you feel stuck. But you don't need a lot of words. You can start with simple words and still speak well. The third problem is speaking too fast or too slow. Some learners speak very fast because they are nervous. Others speak very slowly because they are thinking too much. Both can make communication difficult. Try to speak at a normal and comfortable speed. Another common problem is lack of practice. Many learners only read or listen to English, but they do not practice speaking. Speaking is a skill, and you must practice it regularly. If you don't use it, it will not improve. Some learners also compare themselves with others. They think, my English is not as good as theirs. This can reduce confidence, but everyone learns at a different speed. Your journey is your own. So let's remember, fear, lack of words, speed problems, and no practice. These are common challenges. But the good news is, all of these problems can be solved with time, practice, and patience. Now let's talk about some simple and useful tips to help you speak smart. These tips are easy to follow, and you can start using them today. The first tip is, use simple words. You do not need difficult vocabulary to sound smart. Simple words are easier to understand. They also help you speak more clearly and with less stress. For example, instead of trying to use a complicated word, use a basic word that you already know. Clear communication is more important than showing big vocabulary. The second tip is, use short sentences. Long sentences can become confusing both for you and for the listener. When you use short sentences, your message becomes clear and strong. Speak one idea at a time. This makes your English easy to follow. The third tip is, think before you speak. Take a small pause. It is okay to stop for 1 or 2 seconds. This gives you time to organize your thoughts. When you think first, you make fewer mistakes and speak more clearly. The fourth tip is, learn new words every day. Try to learn 3 to 5 new words daily. But don't just memorize them. Use them in your speaking. Make your own sentences. Repeat them. Practice them in real situations. The fifth tip is, listen carefully to good English. Listen to podcasts, videos, or conversations. Notice how people use simple and clear sentences. Then try to speak in a similar way. So remember these key tips. Use simple words. Use short sentences. Think before you speak. Learn and use new words. And listen to good English. These small steps will help you speak smart every day. Now let's move to the next part. Tips to speak strong. Speaking strong is all about confidence. And the good news is, you can build confidence with practice. The first tip is, practice speaking every day. Even if you practice for 5 to 10 minutes, it will help you a lot. Speak about your day, your plans, or your thoughts. The more you speak, the more comfortable you will feel. The second tip is, speak loudly and clearly. Don't speak in a very low voice. Try to speak a little louder so your words are clear. This will make you sound more confident, even if you feel a little nervous inside. The third tip is, don't be afraid of mistakes. This is very important. If you wait to be perfect, you will never start. Make mistakes, learn from them, and keep going. Every mistake is a step forward. The fourth tip is, practice in front of a mirror. Stand in front of a mirror and speak. Look at your face, your expressions, and your posture. This will help you feel more confident and aware of how you speak. The fifth tip is, record your voice. Use your phone to record yourself speaking. Then listen to it. You will notice your mistakes, your speed, and your clarity. This is a very powerful way to improve. Another helpful tip is use positive self-talk. Tell yourself, I can do this. My English is improving. I am getting better every day. Your mindset is very important for strong speaking. So remember, practice daily. Speak clearly and loudly, accept mistakes, use a mirror in recordings, and believe in yourself. These simple habits will help you speak strong with confidence.
هغې سره ما خبرې وکړلې پوه شولې مال کمران په نوم باندې کس خو تا سره څه سودا مودا نه دی ایښي پوه شوې سودا مې ورته یاد کړې د وایي مې ورته یاده کړه وایي نه وایي کمران چېرته دی بس ما ویل مال یاره کمران خو لمبر نه دی راکړی مال ماته سیدرحمان راکړه خو مال د کمران معلومات ماته نشته بس ایسته موبایل بند کړ.
Now let's look at some simple practice activities that you can do every day to improve your speaking. These activities are easy, and you don't need a partner for most of them. The first activity is talk to yourself. Yes, it may sound funny, but it is very effective. You can talk about your day, your plans, or what you are doing at the moment. For example, you can say, I am making tea. Now I am going to study. Today, I feel happy. This helps you think in English and speak more naturally. The second activity is record your voice. Use your phone and record yourself speaking for 1 or 2 minutes, then listen to your recording. Check your pronunciation, your speed, and your clarity. This helps you understand your mistakes and improve. The third activity is speak with friends. If you have a friend who is also learning English, try to speak with them in English. Even short conversations can help you a lot. If you don't have a partner, you can still practice alone. The fourth activity is repeat after audio or videos. Listen to a short sentence from a podcast, video, or movie. Pause it. Then repeat the same sentence. Try to copy the pronunciation, tone, and speed. This will improve your speaking style. The fifth activity is describe things around you. Look at something near you and describe it in English. For example, your room, your phone, or the weather. This builds your confidence and helps you use simple words in real situations. So remember, talk to yourself, record your voice, speak with others, repeat after audio, and describe your surroundings. These small activities can make a big difference in your speaking skills. Now let's take a moment for some motivation and encouragement. Learning to speak English is not always easy. Some days you feel confident and some days you feel stuck. This is completely normal. First, always remember, everyone makes mistakes. Mistakes are not a problem. They are part of your learning journey. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new. So don't feel bad about it. Feel proud that you are trying. Second, progress takes time. You will not become fluent in 1 day or 1 week. It is a step-by-step process. Small progress every day leads to big results over time. Even if you learn just 1 new word or speak 1 new sentence today, that is progress. Third, believe in yourself. Your mindset is very powerful. If you think, I can't speak English, then it becomes difficult. But if you say, I am learning, I am improving, your confidence will grow. Speak kindly to yourself. And finally, never give up. There will be challenges, but don't stop. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep learning. You are stronger than your fear, so always remember, you are learning, you are improving, and you are getting better every single day. Keep going. You can do this.